And when you look on the board, you will see the photograph of a young man. I'm 4 years younger than this young man. In fact, 4 years older than this young man. He was born in 1978, the 5th day of May. And I was born on the 2nd day of September in 1974. So all other things remaining equal. I am 4 years older than this man here. Now this is a man Palestinians do not want to see. This is a man Palestinians see as a villain. This is a man Palestinians see as a turncoat, a betrayer, Cain. In their language of Arabic, they refer to him as Cain. Cain. My God, that means a traitor. My brother, my sister. Now, we all have heard about the Israelites. Are they the same as the Israelis? Show my hands if you know the answer. The Israelites you read about in the Bible every day, are they the same as the Israelis? Certainly not. The Israelis are different from the Israelites. Ancient Israel had people known as the Israelites, who are said to have descended from the line of Jacob, who himself was called Israel. Now, where are today's Israelites? Are they those who are located in Israel today? That is another lecture, another day. But today, my brother, my sister, before 1948, the present day Israel was inhabited by present day Palestinians. And some people came in from Europe and took shelter and later took over the whole place, claiming that it was their land. Religion played a major part in inflaming the passions of the war. Today, my brother, my sister, the original inhabitants of the area has claimed the Palestinians have been relegated to the background, and they are relegated to places like the West Bank, Gaza, Ramallah, and the rest of those areas. I had the opportunity, my brother, my sister, to go to the area. Are you aware that less than 20% of Israelis are Christians? And are you aware that there are more Christians in terms of percentages in Palestine than in Israel? Did you know that? Palestine has 40% Christians. Israel has less than 20% Christian. A majority of the people in Israel are Jews. In other words, they belong to the Judaism religion, the religion of David. Now, are you also aware that the birthplace of Jesus Christ is located in Palestine and not in Israel? Are you aware? So if you go to Israel, and we are hoping to go to Nazareth, Nazareth is located in Palestine and not in Israel. Now, if you are going to Palestine, hoping that you'll go to the Al-Aqsa Mosque, my brother, my sister, remember that you will not see it in Palestine. It is rather located in Israel today as it stands. So it's interesting. You want to go to one of the holiest places in Christendom, and it is in Palestine. One of the holiest places in Islam, and it's not in Palestine or Saudi Arabia, it is rather in Israel, Al-Aqsa. My brother, my sister, are you aware that Israelis do not see or consider Palestine as a state? They see the whole area as Israel. And that is one of the reasons the war has lingered on. They are not ready to accept and recognize any country or any state known as Palestine. They see the whole of the area as belonging to Israel. Much as Palestinians say, okay, you have taken a chunk of our land, take it. Leave us also to be considered as a state. Let us live and also have the right to be called a state. But no, it's never been accepted. In the days of Yitzhak Rabin, it was almost accepted, but Israelis did not want it. They assassinated their own prime minister, Yitzhak Rabin. Without taking sides, my brother, my sister, this story is so clear as to the Israeli-Palestinian issue. Today, we're talking about a very important personality from Palestine by name Mosab Hassan Yousef. And his photograph is right here. Hey, his story will cacophonize you. This story, my brother, my sister, is going to take only 8 minutes and we are done. Mosab Hassan Yousef was born on the 5th day of May in 1978. He was born in Palestine, specifically in Ramallah, in 1978. He was born at a time that there was an occupation of his area by Israel. Brother, my sister, and therefore there was war. There was a restriction in movement, and so on and so forth. My brother, my sister, remember in 1948, 30 years before Mosab Hassan Yousef was born, Israel had just arrived in Palestine and started to take over the place. But listen to the interesting thing. Hey, Mosab Hassan Yousef was born to the leader of a group known as Hamas later on. His father is by name Sheikh Hassan Yousef. Sheikh Hassan Yousef, he is presently the leader of Hamas. Hamas is seen as a terrorist group in the West, killing innocent people in Israel, saying that it is fighting for the Israeli, I beg your pardon, the Palestinian people, and has been given the right to protect the people of Palestine. But in Palestine and some other parts of the world, Hamas is seen as a legal political entity fighting to restore Palestine back to its normal state, fighting for the rights of the Palestinian people and reserving the rights to also defend the Palestinian people. So, two different schools of thought. One school sees Hamas as a terrorist organization, killing innocent people, and the other school of thought says Hamas is a legal entity, in fact, a powerful entity, beautiful entity, defending the people of Palestine. My brother, my sister, today we have something interesting to share with you. And what we are talking about is Mosab Hassan Yousef, born to this Hamas leader by name Sheikh Hassan Yousef. At a very young age, he was taught to fight. In fact, fight for the people of Palestine. He was taught to know and see Israel as Palestine. And he's Palestinian and has been usurped by the present day Israel. He was seen to see Israelis as the enemies of Palestine. So at a young age, he also joined Hamas, his father's entity. In fact, his father is one of the most respected people in Palestine today. He's been arrested more than 20 times by the state of Israel, locked up several times without any charge, and every time freed. My brother, my sister, his father is by name Sheikh Hassan Yousef. Listen to the interesting thing. He went to school, my brother, my sister, in Palestine. He learned how to speak English. And then, in 1997, he decided that he was not going to be part of Hamas anymore, and that Hamas was a murderous group killing innocent Israelis, and therefore he went into the secret service of Israel. In short, it is known as Shin Bet. Shin Bet. And Shin Bet, my brother, my sister, simply means the security service, or better still, the secret service of Israel. The full name is Israel Security Agency, but it's also known as Shabak, or better still, Shin Bet. And these are two Hebrew alphabets that are used to represent it, just like the AU, the EU, and so on and so forth. So this one is Shin Bet. He joined them. And what did he do? He gave very deep information about Hamas to Israel. Anytime there was going to be a suicide attack, suicide bombing attack, he leaked it to Israel. Now, this is the father of Mosab Hassan Yousef. He's called Sheikh Hassan Yousef. He is the leader of Hamas, and he himself was born in 1955. His son was born in 1978. My brother, my sister, this is who we are talking about. He was only 22 and a half years old when he had his first child, who later became a traitor, according to him. Every move that Hamas made, Israel knew, all because of the son of the leader of Hamas, who became a turncoat, who they refer to as Kayin, aka a traitor. Yes, aka informer, secret agent. Hamas realized that almost every move they made, Israel knew about it. They were wondering, what kind of technology does Israel use? Every move we make between 1997 and 2007, everybody in Israel knew what we were about. Hamas leaders were arrested easily, without any war. A lot of them were killed in Israeli cells. Some of them were locked up. Others just disappeared. Any suicide attack that was planned, was nipped in the bud. People started suspecting, but nobody ever suspected the son. Better still, nobody dared suspect the son of the Hamas leader. My God, Sheikh Hassan Yousef. How did this thing turn out finally? So he had a career of espionage. In other words, he was a spy. My brother, my sister, spying for Israel. Israel was paying him. America was also paying him. As the CIA of America paid him to spy. And Hamas also paid him as a member, in fact, a leading member of the organization. So he took how many salaries? 3 salaries. One from the CIA, one from the Shin Bet of Israel, and then the other one from Hamas itself. He was getting ready to take over from his father because he was the first child. All of a sudden, oh my God, his top was blown. Hey, listen to what happened. Yousef said he supplied intelligence only on the condition that the targets will not be killed, but arrested. This led to the detention of several key Palestinian leaders, including Ibrahim Hamid, a Hamas commander in the West Bank. Ibrahim Hamid, that's his name, in the West Bank, and Marwan Barghouti. And Marwan Barghouti is a Palestinian political figure convicted and imprisoned for murder by an Israeli court. He is regarded as a leader of the first and second Initadas. Yes. My brother, my sister, he was also arrested, all from the intelligence of this man we called Mosab Hassan Yousef. My brother, my sister, this is who we are talking about. Yes. See what happened now? Yousef claimed to have thwarted a 2001 plot to assassinate Shimon Peres, the prime minister, in fact, the then foreign minister and the president of Israel. Now, according to former Shin Bet officer, many people owe their lives to him. But a lot of Palestinians were killed. But listen to what happened. In 1999, 2 years after he signed up to work for the Shin Bet or the Israeli Shabbat, my brother, my sister, see what happened. Hey, interesting things. My brother, my sister, I said interesting times ahead. My God have mercy. In Secret Service, he was known as the Prince. Not just a prince, the Green Prince. That was his code name, the Green Prince. My God, that was his name. My brother, my sister, he worked for the Shin Bet, the undercover agency. In fact, also known as Shabak of Israel. In 1999, he met a British missionary who spoke to him about Christianity. According to him, he started thinking about Christianity, and between the years 1999 and 2000, he gradually embraced Christianity. In 2005, he was secretly baptized in Tel Aviv, right there in Israel, and he became a Christian. In fact, in places or in countries where if you become a Christian after being a Muslim, they call it apostasy. You are subject to death. They will kill you. In countries, in Arab countries where the law of apostasy still is on, a lot of people like that will be slaughtered and killed. Because of that, he sought asylum in America. The American people refused him asylum because they said he was fake. He was a fake Christian. In fact, even as a Christian, he still did not see Christianity as a religion. He said religion was poison and that everybody should move away from religion and rather concentrate on spirituality. My brother, my sister, but finally, Israel pushed so hard for him to be accepted, and he is in exile in Santiago, California. And he's a member of the Barnabas Road Church. People suspected that he only used Christianity, my brother, my sister, just to escape from his own people. His father was arrested. And whilst in Israeli detention, he denounced his son and said that his son was a traitor and did not deserve to be called Palestinian. His father has been arrested more than 20 times, and each time without a charge, he is sent back. Mosab wrote a book which he calls Son of Hamas, a gripping account of terror, betrayal, and political intrigue and unthinkable choices. Such a long title for a book. My brother, my sister, he wrote the book and he published it in 2010. Today, as we speak, he is wanted in his homeland of Palestine. The day he arrives there, he will be slaughtered like a goat. His father has sanctioned it, and his father lost a lot of his name, that his firstborn child, in fact, betrayed his own country like that. His father, whilst in detention, was voted the new leader to lead the Hamas as a political party to freedom, but he rejected it and said he did not intend Hamas to be a political party. Today we remember Mosab Hassan Yousef. Today we remember him as he lives in America doing evangelism, preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ, and still saying that people should run away from religion and that Jesus Christ is the greatest man who ever lived, the greatest man who taught us not to be religious, but to be spiritual. My brother, my sister, today we remember the man who is said to have betrayed his own country, betrayed his father, betrayed Hamas, betrayed the whole of Palestine. Today we remember you, and to the numerous people who died in the Israeli-Palestinian war, we say, Damrifa Due ni amane ono, Muni Yamenko. In the burden of knowledge, I ask you, now that you know the story of Mosab Hassan Yousef, what would you do? Be an any ole mini oba fe yazuna kagane mezaka yini. Papango bokaya nfifia nyanu kaina woba na enwe be den. Lele anjima singa be kunne lele anjima singa be. It's been the African History Club.
Tutu Bobby, Papa mula home, Mama mula home, how na ima vinye, banum po.
And my name is certainly Blakk Rasta, and I order you to make way for the lion.
The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here.